Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the iCraft SMP modded, or I don't know how to do this intro really, guys. This is just modded iCraft modded SMP. Welcome back to another episode of the modded iCraft SMP. I think that sounds a little bit better. I think I'll do that in all the future episodes. But welcome back everybody. I've got a great episode for you today. We're going to start working on my castle, which is going to be super fun, but a few things have changed since the last episode. I've been doing some off-camera work, and I have just been itching to play on this again, because really, I want to do most of the work on camera. I don't want to do everything when I'm not recording, right? Then there'll be nothing left to show on video, and I'll just end up having done everything off camera. This mod pack is legitimately a lot of fun, and we're probably not going to release the mod pack until the season is over, but if you guys beg hard enough, maybe we can get JSM to do it. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe if we finalize the mods in a couple weeks or so and we know we're never going to change them, maybe we will release the pack for the public. Who knows? But as of now, the plans are to release it at the end of the season, so don't get your hopes up. But yeah, guys, as you can see here, the smeltery has been built up quite a bit. And if you don't know what a smeltery is, it is a thing that you use to smelt stuff, and it is from the Tinker's Construct mod. Basically, all you do is just load your ores into this little thing, like, you know, dirt, but that doesn't really work. Oh wait, you can melt dirt. I did not know you could melt dirt. Molten clay. Oh, does dirt turn into clay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put some dirt in here and see what it turns into. We're going to find out. You put lava in the tank right next to it, and you build yourself a 3x3 with it, and depending on how high you build it is how much stuff it can hold. So if I was to tear down all these blocks, it wouldn't be able to hold very much. And you can see I'm jumping around a bit. That is because JSM has gifted me some slime boots, and they have infinite durability, but they also don't give any protection. But they make it so you take no fall damage unless you're holding crouch. I mean, and even if you are holding crouch, it's like feather falling 4. But that's not even the coolest part. One of the coolest parts is how fast you can go. So check this out. I'm just like hopping along. Boom, boom. Oh, man. And you start going fast. Like, look at this. Look how fast I'm going. Woo! Just start ripping along. But now that we're over here, guys, as you may have seen last episode, this is where I'm going to be setting up, but it might look a little bit different. I have torn down this mountain. Yeah, I completely tore it down, and I will tell you how I tore it down in a little bit. You can see all the grass isn't even grown back yet, but I tore it down, put grass everywhere, and that's what I did off camera mostly. And I built myself my own smeltery for when I get my castle built. What tearing down this mountain allowed me to do was to get a ton of stone, a ton of cobblestone, and yeah, just like tons and tons of cobblestone. And if you don't know, we have the chisel mod, which allows you to turn blocks into a different kind of block. And my internet's being really laggy right now, but that's not a big deal. As you can see, this is actually cobblestone that's been chiseled. If I was to take out some normal cobblestone, right-click on my chisel, put the cobblestone in here, you can see I can actually change the cobblestone to any one of these blocks. So I could do the prism, I could do the twisted, but I've been using cobble bricks as my choice, and I'm probably going to build my castle out of this material right here. It looks pretty good. And yeah, another thing I should go over is my new pickaxe, which is from Tinker's Construct. It is an iron pickaxe that has a diamond modifier and redstone modifier, which gives it a mining speed of 15.7, so it's close to efficiency 5 diamond, and a durability of 776. Mining level is obsidian. It's not the craziest high mining level. You can get higher mining levels than that, but that's okay for now. I also found this in the first episode, which you probably saw. And another thing there is that you can do with Tinker's Construct, you can make tools like this, like a lumber axe and a hammer. Now, what a hammer allows you to do is to mine in a 3x3, and what a lumber axe allows you to do is chop down an entire tree with just chopping down the bottom log, and the whole tree comes tumbling down and it all decays really fast. It's super cool. And there's also excavators, and I made an iron excavator. These shovel dirt in a 3x3, and that's also what I used to tear down the mountain. And then we have wands. So wands can be used to build multiple blocks at the same time. This came in handy when I was trying to finish off this area and get all the grass on top. It would have taken forever to place all these blocks by hand, but with a wand, it was really easy. Another thing that was gifted to me by JSM, I don't know how hard these are to craft, I can check. Coagulated blood, slime block. Oh, cool. That's all right. So it doesn't actually look too hard to make. What these slime slings do, you can point them at the ground, right click, and then when you're done right clicking, they will launch you. Now this is just a little bit, like that's just a little pulled back. These things actually launch you quite a ways if you hold them all the way back. All right, I'm gonna try and aim for like over there. All right, let's see there. Pull it back all the way. Let me get this angle right, and kabooey! Oh, and I got glitched in midair. Are you kidding me? I've been getting some lag, guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the server that's lagging. I don't know. Wow. What is that lag? Like, you're supposed to just go flying. Like, you're seeing, I'm going flying, and then the server lags me back. Oh, like, oh man, is it the server? No, it says I'm getting 3 bars. Can I do /TPS? No, I can't. Pinggoogle.com. Let's see. 22 milliseconds, 22 milliseconds, 23, and 22. Wow, my ping is amazing right now. So, looks like it's the modded server that is lagging, unfortunately. So, what I'm going to be able to do today is going to be somewhat limited. Did I actually successfully do that? Did I do it? Did it work? Hey, it worked. Maybe all the lag's over. Maybe. But I'm the only one on. I don't know why it's lagging. Maybe it just needs a restart. Or maybe someone has a bunch of chunks loaded using some mods or whatever. But anyway, as you can see, I have 28 steak. We each got 2 stacks of steak of starter food at the beginning, which you probably saw in the last episode. But I'm down to 27 now. It is going out fast. So, basically what I've done, I've just kind of tore down that mountain, got myself some basic diamond armor, got gifted these slime boots and slime string. And how do you make these? I never checked. Coagulated and a slime ball. Okay, that's pretty easy to make. Getting into how Tinker's Construct works and how I made these, there are all these different tinkering stations. You've got the crafting station, tool forge, part builder, and stencil table. Now, I'm going to go over this a little bit in depth, so you can go ahead and skip ahead about a minute if you already know how to use Tinker's Construct. But if you don't, stick around. So depending on what you want to make, it could be a pickaxe head, a large plate, and you need a bunch of these different parts. So usually make a bunch of different stencils. But let's say, for instance, I wanted to make a pickaxe head. So I grab that and I make a pickaxe head pattern, right? You would think maybe I'll just plop it down in here and then pour the iron into it and it'll make a pickaxe head. Nope, this is made out of wood. It's just gonna burn up, it's not gonna work. So what you actually need to do is grab yourself some stone or cobblestone and put it into the part builder, combine it with that, and it takes actually 2 stone, and you'll get yourself a stone pickaxe head. Now, stone won't really melt itself when you try and pour around it. Now we're going to make ourselves a permanent mold. You can make a temporary mold out of clay or a permanent mold out of gold or brass. We're going to make a permanent mold, and I can right-click the little spigot, and it'll dump it all out. These basins are for making blocks of the substance. Right now, if we go in here, we can see, and we can click it to bring it to the bottom. So we have molten obsidian, but we have molten iron. So I click the iron to bring it to the bottom, and then I can right-click the spigot, and it'll dump molten iron. And I can also right-click here, and it'll dump it into this casting. And there's a skeleton after me. Get out of here. We also have infernal mobs. So if I see one of those, that is going to be not fun at all. But we are, guys, in 1.10, which is the best part ever about this mod pack. And I get great frames in it, like 200 frames per second. I'm loving it. But as you can see, it's slowly changing from a red-hot liquid into the iron block that we all know and love. But, yeah. Did I get the pickaxe head yet? I didn't get the pickaxe head yet. Well, let's dump that in there and get the pickaxe head going. And we'll let that harden. Look at it go. Look at it go. Yeah, we also have our iron block that finished cooling, and that finished cooling, so now we have our iron pickaxe head. Next thing you want to do is make yourself the tool rod cast and then a binding cast, and then you put them all together inside the tool station or the tool forge. Now if I click on pickaxe over on the left, I can combine the head and the shaft, but I don't really have a binding right now, so I can't make a pickaxe, but this was just for demonstration. That's how Tinker's works. To make one of the OP tools like the hammer, which mines a 3x3 of stone, the shovel, or the axe, you need a plate. And the plates cost quite a bit to make. They actually cost 8 ingots to make a plate. But the one huge perk about Tinker's Construct is that everything is infinitely repairable. Oh, the server is not liking it today. But as you can see here, I can take my iron excavator or my iron hammer, which is actually broken right now. The nice thing about this is that nothing ever actually breaks. Oh man. But as you can see, I can just give it an ingot or 2 and it'll be fully repaired just like that, and it doesn't cost any more each time. And I can do the same with my iron excavator, and I can do the same with my iron lumber axe, which doesn't actually need to be repaired. But another thing you can do is add modifier. So each of these I've added a diamond modifier. So if you put the tool in here, you can add a modifier to one of these. You can add redstone for speed, lapis for fortune or luck. You can add quartz for sharpness. You can add diamond for durability. You can add an ingot of gold for something. I don't know. Maybe the ingot's just for repairing it. I don't know. But these are just demonstrations. You can actually put this in any of the slots. It doesn't matter. The slots are just for an example. But yeah, I can put a diamond in here, and it'll give it a diamond tip, which will give it a bunch more durability and increase its mining level. I can add redstone for speed, so normally that's what I do. I usually add a diamond and redstone. Most tools only have 3 modifiers. Some materials have more modifiers, like paper. Paper tools have a ton of modifiers, but like no durability, which they're really not worth making. But you can put like a nether star or a notch apple into this thing, and it'll give you an extra modifier. And just using it, you'll sometimes get a random modifier, which is super useful. But that is basically the rundown of Tinker's Construct. You can also melt down multiple metals to get an alloy, and alloys are super strong, and you can use that to make super nice tools. And we'll get into that later on. That's pretty much all there is to Tinker's Construct. I think the server's doing a little bit better now. Let's see. I can jump, and I think I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm doing good now. All right, guys, but now what I want to do is start working on my castle. And I think this is going to be pretty fun. So what I want to do is make myself a little bit of a little walkway here from over here. And this is actually chiseled dirt, which is pretty cool. Make ourselves a nice little pathway made of dirt to go all the way up. One thing that I'm disappointed about is that there's no carpenter's blocks. The guy just didn't want to update it again. He's just like, updating it to 1.10 is not going to happen. But you can see I've got a little bit of stuff. Got a couple diamonds. I've actually got a fair amount of obsidian, most of which I left back over at the main base, which is going to turn into Luke's base before long. But I have 5 diamonds. That should be enough for now. I do have the diamond wand, and I don't know how much durability the diamond wands have. Let me check. Okay, diamond wands have 1500 durability. That's not too bad. Does it use 1 durability every single time you place one? If that's the case, that's going to be annoying. But let's take some of this cobblestone and turn it into cobblestone bricks. It's literally this easy, guys. Oh, man. Building a castle was never so easy. And you're going to like this builder's wand. It makes building a dream. Now I kind of want to get a general layout on how I want it to look. I think I'm going to start in with a little bit of something like this. And then it'll kind of curve in. But if I run out of a stack of items in my hotbar, it'll automatically take it out of my inventory and put it into the slot I'm holding, which is one of the most useful things ever. Alright, this is kind of a lopsided castle, but I mean, once I get it built up, make some little arch balconies, get the roof all finished up, it'll look pretty good. But as you can see, guys, builder's wand OP. Yeah, I might actually dig out the floor here and replace it with the bricks. Oh, guys, I just realized I made this out of weathered bricks instead of the normal bricks. I gotta take this down. It'll give me a good chance to show off my hammer to you guys. Check this out. Alright, get out of here, weathered bricks. Doing the whole row at a time now. Alright, a brand new wand and a bunch more bricks. Time to keep going. Oh man, I really don't want to add a whole nother layer to this. Look at that. Ooh, man, that would be quite a thing right there. I think I should make this one higher at least. There we go. Pretty good. How much higher should I make it though is the question. Is that good for a first level? No, I should be quite a bit. It should be like at least 3 or 4 blocks higher than that. Although I'm running out of cobblestone really, really fast. All right, check that out. That's not looking too bad. Just got to get a little roof on there and then add some little uppy parts and then it'll turn into a full-fledged kind of castle thing. Just going to fill this in here and then dig out the doorway. All right, there we go. Can I craft these into stairs? That would be the icing on the cake if I could. No, I cannot. Okay, so I'm going to have to use normal stone brick for stairs. I mean, normal stone brick looks pretty close to this. Oh, there's some other cool cobblestone designs here. This is a marker. I'll definitely try out the marker. Ooh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Kind of looks like a lamp. I mean, it's not like the best thing I've ever done, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. Now I've just got to put a roof on this thing. I'll probably make it a flat roof and then add things on top for like a second story. But as for now, this is looking pretty good. I just have to get some really, really nice lighting going, and then it'll be pretty sweet. Yeah, it's pretty big on the minimap as well. Looks like I'm going to have to use torches for now, but if I ever find a better lighting source, I will definitely check it out. If you guys know of any of the mods in here, I can actually go through the mods. Let's see, mod options. So yeah, here are some of the mods. You can pause if you want to see some of them, but if you know any of these mods really well, let me know of any cool lighting things there are or something like that. Actually, I know one way to do it. There's blood magic in here, I believe. Let me check. Blood magic, yeah. So with blood magic, you can actually make invisible lighting, which is really cool. That's one thing I do know. I'll probably be getting into blood magic at some point once I am better established on the server, more than just having kind of a stone brick kind of castle-like thing. I want an actual place with actual ores built up and storage going, good armor, good weapons, stuff like that. Because blood magic can get very OP very fast. All right, there we go. We've got a nice little ring of torches going, but the only thing is they kind of I kind of have to place them on the ground, which is going to be very annoying. I'm just going to have to check light levels as I go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make this neat. I'm going to make a nice torch grid.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, I remember you.
Alright, torch grid is complete, and now I know that there will be no mislighting in here, and I don't know if I have enough to finish off a roof today, but we shall see. I'm going to take a quick look in my chest, and I will make a judgment if I have enough. Oh, I think I have enough. Okay, based on all this new stuff I have here, I probably have enough. It's probably going to be enough. I'm going to need to make another wand, though. So it looks like I'm going to have to make an entire ring around the base. Oh, look what it did. It placed on the inside here. Well, I'm going to have to fix that.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute.
Oh, I forgot I had my slime sling. I can just like whoop myself up. Oh man, come on, I can do this, right? Hey, there we go. There we go. Stop. Just drop. There we go.
Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. You make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, I remember you. You lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. You make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember.
Hey, I did it. There we go. With only a stack and 24 to spare, the first level roof is done. I'm gonna be making like a second level tower up here that's gonna be like a circle of stone brick. It's gonna go up and have like outcroppings. It's gonna start looking like a real castle, but now this is just the main base, which is probably more space than I'll ever need. But I mean, this is modded. I don't know where it's gonna go, so. But now I've got to move my smeltery in here, which shouldn't take place the final torch there, hop down, and admire. There we go, not bad at all. And now what I want to do is put 3 casting tables, casting tables on each side, and then 3 casting basins in the back. And then now I need to put the faucets on each side, and then the smeltery shall be complete. Now this should be more than enough for anything I ever want to smelt ever, so this smeltery should last me like forever. Alright, not too bad. And let me know, guys, if you want me to try shaders in an episode. I haven't really tried it. I have to install Optifine to do shaders, and from what I've heard, shaders in a mod pack is not exactly the best thing to do, so I'm still debating on that. But if you want me to try it, I'll see if my frames are okay if I have Optifine installed, so I'm willing to try it out. Minecraft looks kind of bland. With shaders, it would look so good right now. I'm gonna set up a little bit of I think I'll set up my smelting and stuff area over here, and I'll just keep this all in one spot. That'll be a little bit easier. I'll have a tunnel down to my mines, probably in the corner here. Nice little staircase right here. I might use a system where I can hop up using this thing. I'll have to measure how many blocks this thing goes up and just make myself a little jump up thing using it. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode of the iCraft modded SMP. And if you did enjoy it, remember to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. Check out all the iCrafters in the description below. And someone actually used a sponge pit without, I don't know if they knew what it did, but it gets rid of water, a lot of water. But anyway, guys, yeah, leave any suggestions of what you want me to do in this series in the comments below, and I will, of course, see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.